So, good evening, everyone. So, coming to today's session, we are going to discuss about Firebase and Flutter. Okay, so this is our last session in the Flutter. So, today we are going to discuss about what is Firebase and how to create our projects in Firebase, and what are the different types of code labs and how to perform the code labs, and what are some examples of Firebase projects. And these are some examples and project creations which we are going to discuss in today's session. So, coming to the Firebase. So let us take a general introduction to the Firebase. So Firebase is a mobile and web development, web application development platform, where it is founded in 2011 and acquired by Google in 2014 itself. And this mainly Firebase is used. It is a tool which is used to build projects, Flutter projects, etc. So Firebase offers a wide range of services, including real-time database, cloud storage, hosting, storage, and authentications, etc. And some other tools, some other services which are being provided by the Firebase. Okay, so not only to the Flutter, the Firebase is a general platform where it supplies these types of services. Okay. Next, Firebase real-time database is NoSQL cloud hosted database. So, which is used to store the data in the real-time access, which is given by the users. So, okay, when the user is given a data particularly, the data is being stored in the real-time database authentication. Okay, so just for suppose we have been registered. So, when you have been registered particularly, so the authentication will be done like verification process and some OTP, etc. Right? And after that all authentication, where this data is going to be stored is it is being stored in real-time database system. Okay, so this real-time database system is one of the part in the Firebase. Okay, so this is mainly this Firebase can control many number of clients from its own server. Okay, so it consists of only a single server and where multiple clients can be connected to that real-time database. Okay, at the same time, and Firebase also provides the hosting with a secure and reliable host web applications. Okay, you can also host your web applications by using this Firebase. Okay, you can also uh, use this as a hosting. You can host your own websites, like it may be any WordPress or HTML or Bootstrap websites. You can develop based on this, and you can also host your applications, okay, by using authentication process and real-time database management systems and etc. And next, in addition, the Firebase provides an powerful analytic tools. So it consists of powerful analytic tools which is used to track the behavior of a particular app. We have discussed in our earlier sessions like the Firebase is mainly used to track the performance of the application, and it sends the data how the app is going to be performed and what are the particular pros and cons and what are the disadvantages and how it's going to be run, and everything the data is going to be passed from Firebase to the application project main route. Okay, so the developer may know what are the improvements he should do by using this Firebase or Flutter or in code, so that the developer will develop by using this Firebase powerful analytic tools. So overall, what is the Firebase? It is a powerful and versatile platform. So where the developers can perform and build high level, high quality applications very easily. Okay, sorry, high quality applications very quickly and very easily. So it is used by a wide range of developers. So many of them use the Firebase and it's easy to use. Okay, so we are also going to discuss some advantages and disadvantages of the Firebase in next slide. So this is some introduction regarding the Firebase. I think in every session we are going to discuss about Firebase like real time cloud storage, hosting, storage, web hosting, next coming to real-time database management, authentication, user forms, login forms, sign-up forms. We are all discussed in every session. Okay, we have discussed a lot of processes and a lot of services which have been provided by Firebase. Okay, so here you can see some advantages. Okay, so real-time database. So what is the use of real-time database? So Firebase offers a real-time database that allows developers to store and synchronize the data in a real time. So okay, it can store the data in a real time. Okay, so this means the data can be updated in real time across all connected devices. So just for suppose, real-time database is a particular database management system. So when you create a particular project, you will create a real-time database. Okay, when multiple users will log in into your application, so multiple user data is being stored in that particular real-time database. If a particular user is from another state or another region, when he access your particular location app from that location, the data is being connected from all devices everywhere. It is what to say is, it will distribute the data equally. Okay, so it may be any region or any place, and anytime. So here the data is being updated real time across all connected devices. Okay, next, easy to use. So Firebase is mainly easy to use and with minimal coding skills. So to use Firebase, you don't much require much coding skills. So okay, minimal coding skills is required. So okay, it's not much higher and much lower. So medium initiative can do that. So it provides a simple and initiative interface and makes it easy to developers to get started. So if you are new to Firebase, then no worries. It's very easy to learn, and there is no much more programming part compared to Flutter or web development or building a website or Java programming, C programming. So compared to these all, it is much easier to use. Okay. Next, scalable. So Firebase is a it's a scalable platform, and it can handle large volumes of data without any issues. So it is a large platform where multiple users and multiple platforms will overcome and will tie up with this Firebase. But after all doing this, the data will be handled in a larger amounts. Okay, so it can handle multiple account data in a single Firebase platform without any issues. Okay, so it makes an ideal for building an applications where it handles a large number of users and data. Okay. Next, coming to multi-platform support. So Firebase supports multiple platforms including iOS, Android, and web, making it versatile platform for developers. So here Firebase is supported for any platforms. It may be including iOS, Android, or any web. I also told you, right. So it is mainly used to in coming to Android, it is mainly used for authentication and storing the user data. And coming to the web applications, you are mainly used to validation and authentication, and also used for hosting your own web pages, and also secure your hosting web pages and etc. Okay. Next, coming to cloud based. So Firebase is a cloud-based platform, which means that the developers do not have to worry about the managing servers to infrastructure it. Okay, so it is a some cloud storage platform. Okay, so next, coming to the disadvantages in Firebase. So limited customization. So Firebase has limited customization where the developers may find it challenging. Okay, here you can use only limited customization features. So it consists of two types. One is a basic plan. It's known as Spark plan, I think so. Yeah, Spark plan. So Spark plan consists of only some free features where you can use only some features. Okay, you cannot use every feature which is being provided by the Firebase. When you have been upgraded to Spark plan to another plan, there are only two types. One is free and another one is paid. There are only two plans. So I'm going to discuss those plans are also in this Firebase. Okay. So coming to the another plan, you can get some more customizations in the Firebase where the developers may create highly customized applications. Okay. With free Firebase management system, you cannot build highly customized applications. Okay. Next, coming to the lock-in. So Firebase is a proprietary platform, which means that developers may face lock-in issues if they decide to switch off a different platform. Okay. So there are some lock-in issues. Like if a user want to switch from one app to the another app, then he may face some lock-in issues. Okay. So like logging into the app or again opening the app, he may face some issues. Okay. Next, coming to the security concerns, if as a Firebase is a cloud-based platform, there may be concerns about data security and privacy. So, okay, it consists of many types of. It handles large type of data, right? But in case if there any loss of data, then the security issues may occur. Okay. Next, cost. Firebase is a paid platform, and the costs can add up. especially if developers are building large and complex applications. So I told you Spark plan, right? Free plan. So free plan is mainly used to practice mode. Okay, if you want to practice or if you want to build some small applications or small projects. Okay, like project works or some development or some practice work or for knowledge sake. Free is mainly I prefer a free plan, Spark plan. But coming to if you want to develop that application for startups or for professional companies or some other restaurant applications, payment gateways, e-commerce apps, then I prefer for paid platform for the Firebase, okay, because it consists of much more security concerns, okay, compared to the free. Next, limited integration. So Firebase has a limited integration options with third-party platforms and tools. So okay, coming to the Firebase, it consists only 4 or 5 types like iOS, Android. Next, coming to Android Studio and Flutter and some Unity games, something like. So it consists of only some limited integrations. It is not supported for any other more platforms. Okay, it only supported for 2 to 3, 4, 5. That's it. Next, coming to the Firebase plugins. So Firebase offers a wide range of plugins where the developers can easily develop the Firebase applications. Okay. So first one, authentication. You all know authentication. So email and password validation, social logins, phone numbers, verifications, and also verification codes, OTPs, verification mails. So these are all comes under authentication. Okay. So it consists of some UI libraries to authenticate users from your particular application. Okay. Next, coming to the Cloud Firestore. So, Cloud Firestore is a document database that allows developers to store and sync the data between devices in real time. So, how this Cloud Firestore is mainly used? If a user want to store the data and sync the data from one device to the another device in a real time. Okay, if I store the particular data in this particular PC or laptop. Okay, in laptop account, I want to sync the data into my mobile, into another device in a real-time manner. So then the cloud factor is mainly used. So it consists of some SDKs, some easy-to-use platforms where it supports Android web and also Firestore in your app. Integrate Firestore in your app. Next, cloud storage. So Firebase Cloud Storage plugins allow developers to store and serve user integrated generated content. Okay, like here, Cloud Storage is nothing but where you can use images, videos, and some these types of contents, right? So you can use by using the cloud storage. Okay, it also provides easy to use SDKs for iOS, Android, and web. It supports these three of the platforms: iOS, Android, and web. So it also integrated with cloud storage in your particular application. Next, coming to the analytics. So analytics is nothing but just for suppose if you post for general a real time example, I'm going to discuss here. So coming to the Instagram or some YouTube or anything, you posted a particular video or image or a particular image grid. Okay, then you can see the analytics right after after a 6 hours or 7 hours. You can see the performance, the analytics of your post, how much it is being reached, how many views we got, how many clicked, how many watched this particular video till end. You can see the analytics of the particular post or a video which you have been posted, right? Engagement, user engagement. Okay, so this Firebase can also track the user engagement of the particular app performance of your building of an app. So you have built a particular app. Okay, for that we have it consists of a plugin called Google Analytics. Analytics consists of a particular plugin. Okay, so that Google Analytics plugin is being installed through Firebase to your particular application, so that it can track the user engagement and the app performance which you have been built. Okay, so it makes the developers to make the decisions according to that particular engagement and the performance and the data which they have been extracted. So these are a few examples that many plugins so the plugins help developers to save time and effort the ready-made solutions to common the problems. So this is the end of the PPT. Now coming wait a minute. Here we can see Flutter documents. So Flutter plus Firebase. So previously for Flutter we have discussed flutter.dev, right? So here we can discuss about Flutter plus Firebase. So how to set up this particular Firebase? So here you can see this page is achieved, and you might not reflect the latest version of the Flutter plugins. Okay, for that we have to open this particular thing. So wait a minute. Let us close this. Yeah. So this is the latest article, how to add Firebase to your Flutter. So to do that, here it supports iOS, Android, and web. So if you want, you can refer to this video, which is particularly given in this Firebase. Okay. So first of all, we have to install for Flutter. We have installed the Flutter SDK, right? For Firebase, you have to install the Firebase CLI. Okay. Before going to that, I'm going to discuss about. Wait a minute. I think. Yeah. I'm going to discuss about the Firebase. So this is the Firebase official website. So coming to the Firebase, I told you the pricing, right? Yeah, here these are the two types of pricing. Yeah, here, yeah, one is the Spark plan, which is free of cost, and another one is Blaze plan. These are the two plans where you have to consist of the Firebase. Here, no cost plan. Here, you pay as you go. Okay. Here you can see some features. Okay, A/B testing, analytics. For free plan, doesn't consist of analytics, app distribution, app indexing. You won't consist of these features. Okay, but authentication is being done. So verification and authentication is being done. Okay, so that's not a particular thing. And coming to monthly active users only use up to 50K per month, and storage data up to 1 GB total, and network documents and CPU, I mean seconds, and cloud messaging, cloud storage, 5 GB, only 5 GB. Okay, GB downloaded only 1 GB. So okay, this is only for practice and for practice for demos. Okay, so here you can see storage hosting. Coming to the hosting, you can see these type. Okay, custom domain and SSL, multiple sites per project. Okay, so here you can see Firebase ML, so real-time database and test lab. So these are some things. And if you want a free plan, you can simply click on start now. And if you want, you can also select a particular plan. So this is the pricing section. Okay, so nothing much more. And when you come to this, you have to install the CLI. So please click on install the Firebase CLI. So then you are having wait a minute. Yeah, you will be generated to this session. So here it consists of three types: Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So my operating system is Windows, right? So I click on Windows. So after clicking on Windows, come down. You can see that download the Firebase CLI binary for Windows. So simply click on this. So after clicking on this, it will be downloaded. It consists of only 134 MB. Okay. So make sure it make downloaded. It takes some time. So we're going to log in this particular Firebase account. We are going to create a particular project. Okay. So I'm going to discuss in this session how to create a Firebase project by using a CLI or an editor or IDE. Okay, or an Firebase SDK. Okay. So using Firebase SDK, I'm going to tell how to create a particular project. So to do that, simply open it. Yeah, so you'll get this pop-up. Simply click on more info and click on run anyway. Yeah, you will get this type of interface. Okay, so Firebase CLI, welcome to. So here it will check the Firebase credentials. Okay, so is there any Google account or any Microsoft account or any account, email account is linked with your device or not? It is going to check the Firebase credentials according to your device. Okay, it takes some time to check your credentials. So when you come down here, you can for Mac OS, you have to install the Node.js. You have to install the Node.js and you have to set up this particular thing. And to do that, after wait a minute, yeah, after creating the credentials, you have to use this Firebase login, okay, so that you can log in into your account. So it may take some time. In this today's session, we are going to execute this all codes. Okay, we are going to create a Firebase project by our own. So make sure Firebase.json. Yeah, why this .json here? You can see, right. Wait a minute. Yeah, here you can see Firebase.json. So JSON file is mainly used to link your Firebase and Flutter equally. Okay, so this JSON is mainly used to link the Firebase and Flutter. Okay, so after all completing the setup, you have to download this JSON file and you have to upload it to your particular Flutter project. Okay, so how to do that and everything I'm going to tell that. So here you are not authenticated. Let's log in. Okay, so you will get this type of message. So you have not logged in yet. Okay, so simply click on yes and enter. So here allow access and simply wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going. This is my email ID. I'm going to log in it and please come down and click on allow. So after allowing, here you can see a pop-up like Firebase CLI is logged up successfully. Okay, so wait a minute. Yeah, now here you can see successfully logged into your particular account. Now what to do? The next process. So simply log into the test. Yeah. After logging in, so what is the process? So we have to test the Firebase projects. Okay. So this is the thing. So for that we have to simply click on Firebase. Wait a minute. Yeah, Firebase project list, right? Firebase project list. Projects list. Okay. Yeah, and simply click on enter. So it takes some time. We have logged in with a particular Gmail, right? So it will prepare a list. So this is the list which have been present in my particular email ID. So I have created many projects before. So like a YouTube application, some student applications, and some. These are some applications which I have been built on my own in previous days. So for that, this is not for you, new user interface. Okay. For that, okay, I will use another thing. So simply I will log out, Firebase log out. So after Firebase logout, I'll log in with a new account so that this interface will be not being occurred. Okay. Yeah, log out from Sabam 2004. Now I will log in again. So Firebase login. So again you have to log in. Okay. If it's not a new account, you must create a new account and you have to log in by using this particular commands. Okay. Use only Firebase CLI. Okay. Flutter SDK is not fit for running this particular Firebase applications. Okay. So it takes some time to log out from your particular application. So here you can see after that uh, you can also create a new project in that. So I will show everything. Okay. Yeah. You have logged in. I mean you have logged out and click on yes. I will be redirected to it. I am going to close this. And after redirection, I'm going to use a new mail. Come down and click on allow. Yeah, I have been logged in. So I have been logged in. So I'm going to do that Firebase projects list. So after doing that, what is the output you are going to see? Okay, we'll see here. So I have logged out from my old account. I have logged in with a new account. Okay, so this is the account which I have created for this particular session. Okay, it takes some time. Yeah. So no projects found. So this is the new account, right? So there is no projects found in your particular account. So previous account is the thing which I have been created 2 years back. So I have been using that particular Firebase and I have developed some projects. Okay. So keeping aside about that, so simply run the next one project. Yeah. So here you have to copy this Firebase login CI. So Firebase login CI. So these are the steps for only new user account. Okay. So we can also use the same steps if you have any old account. Okay, that's not at all a problem. So simply click on again. We have to log in again. So yeah, we have logged in again successfully. So now uh, come down. Here I have to create a new project. Firebase in INIT. Okay, to create a new project, we have to do, yeah. Here the token has been generated for your particular account. Now simply click on Firebase INIT. So after clicking on Firebase INIT, the new project is being created. I think so. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you are initializing within an existing Firebase project directory. Yeah, are you ready to proceed? Yes. So here you consist of some different types of options, right? Real-time database, Firestore, functions, hosting, and hosting. Another type is setup GitHub actions and to host in the GitHub, and another hosting is done in the Firebase. There are two types of hosting. One hosting is done in the Firebase, and another thing in the GitHub, and another thing is storage. So to select a particular option, you have to give a space and you have to click on enter. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. I think a new account is been done. Okay, wait a minute. Give me some time. Sure. Wait a minute. Firebase logout. So I'm logging out to my Firebase account because the directory is already being created. Okay. So to remove the directory, we have to log into our new account. Wait a minute. Firebase login. So simply click on Firebase login. It takes some time. Yeah. I want to yes. Simply on my old account. I'm going, wait a minute. So click on allow. Yeah, I have been logged in successfully. And after that, I want to create a Firebase INIT. Yes. Yeah. Here the database, yeah, here the database is being created. Okay. So, do you want to overwrite? Yes, I want to overwrite. Already one file is being created. So the Firebase initialization is completed. So the Firebase is being initialized and it is being created the project. So after that you have to deploy it. So to deploy, simply click on. I'm going to show the code, right? Wait a minute. Uh, wait a minute. Yeah, here you can see the Firebase deploy, right? So to do that, you can use Firebase deploy. So here you can see Firebase deploy. So the project which you have been done, right, it is going to deploy. Okay. So after the deploy, when you deploy the particular project, okay. So here you will get the link, okay, the console link. So the console link you have to copy it, and you're going to paste it here. Yeah. Here you can see, right, this is the demo which you have been built. Okay, so this is the thing which you are going to build a Firebase project by using the Firebase CLI. And after this is the last session, right, this is the last session of for the Firebase Flutter. Okay, so we are going to discuss another session on the Firebase. Okay, in that session I'm going to discuss in detail how to create a main account from this using this website. Okay, we are going to create a project without using the CLI. We're going to use this official website to create and link it with the Flutter application. Here you can see the authentication and cloud faster. Simply coming to the authentication, you can see here when you click on get started. Here, wait a minute. Yeah, here you can see verifications like email password, phone number verification, Google verification, Facebook verification, GitHub verification, Twitter verification, Yahoo, Microsoft, Game Center, Play Games, Apple. So these are some verifications. Okay, in advance you can also use SMS multi-factor authentication. To do that, you have to upgrade to enable. So here you have to upgrade your account. Okay, to do that authentication. Okay, multi-factor authentication. So to do that you have to create a particular thing, you have to upgrade it. Okay, so that is the particular one. And here it consists of some templates also. So how these templates should to be, if when you create a particular thing, right, when a user login or register to your application by using this Firebase, he will he will get a mail to confirm your email. So how the message should be displayed, you can also edit that message from here. And you can also edit your login code. Here login code is your verification for code for your particular app name. You can also edit this message, and you can also use change your email address. You can also use a password reset. Okay, so these are some templates. Okay, so these are some usage, and this is some settings and sign in methods and users. So no users are till now. So we have not initiated this particular project, right? So no users. Okay. So this is some basic thing how to create your Firebase account. Okay. So this is the thing. And coming to this is the Firebase basic sample where you can see here the map. Okay. So this is the map application which is done by using Fireshore, which is some of the feature in the Firebase. Okay, so this is the app which you can build, and these are some these are some supported codes. Okay, so here you can see architectural overview of the platform channel. So here you can see for the iOS, this is the flowchart. Okay, how the app works. So this is the Flutter app client. Okay, this is the particular client storage. So this is mainly used by these two platforms. One is on iOS and another one is an Android. So this is the basic flowchart how the application works. And these are some, yeah, here these are some data types for Java, uh, Kotlin, Object C. So in Java, if it's null, yeah, if it's in Dart, it's null. In Java, what is the thing? In Dart, you are going to use the Boolean value like this. In Java, you are going to use java.lang.boolean. For int, you are going to use Dart as int, and here you can see java.lang.integer. So these are some classifications. Okay, so here you can see some specific codes for your channels, and you can also create a new project in Flutter by using this type of. We have already discussed these all codes in our previous sessions: overrides, widget builder, and how to add some Android platforms and implementations. And these are some codes. Okay, import packages and some plugins and how to get the dependencies, and these are some add iOS specific platform implementations, and these are some shift C. So these are some document which is related to the particular Flutter Firebase integrations mappings. You can refer to it, and this is some Flutter plugin. So where it is integrated with the Firebase. Okay, so this is the code lab which you have to do by yourself. So simply read these instructions and introduction, and make sure to develop this application. This is the final app which you can create by using this particular code lab. Okay, so make sure to develop this code lab by your own. If not, if there is any chance, we can discuss how to perform this code lab in our next Firebase session. Okay, so no need to worry. In meanwhile time, you try it by yourself. Okay, so if any queries, you can also use the sample app. Okay, this is a sample app for the Flutter, so you can also refer through it. Okay, you can wait a minute here. Other day I told you, right? Here you can see different types of applications like place tracker, next testing app, next simplistic editor. I have discussed this type of GitHub. Okay, I have discussed about this GitHub page in our previous session. That is assets. We have discussed about assets, right? assets and plugins. Okay, I think so. In that session, I have discussed about this GitHub page and these projects which we have to do and have been all discussed in our previous session. So these are some documents which you have to refer it. So this is the basic thing, and you can also see the project overview. So this is the project overview and authentication process, and you can also build according to your as like app check and a Firestore database and real-time database, and you can all see these all. Okay, yeah, here you can see create a database. So this is you can yeah, here there are two types, test mode and locked mode. So these are all new to you, but in our next Firebase session I'm going to discuss everything like what is test mode, what is locked mode, and how to what are the rules to use this particular real-time database, and how to create and how to sync the data in the real time. And we are also going to discuss everything. Okay, so compared to see all projects. Okay, so these are all projects which have been developed before. Okay, since a long time ago. So these are the things. So we can see these all. So I think we have all for that. I can wait a minute. Yeah, here you can see, right. I have used the sign-in method. Here the email and the phone, email or password and the phone authentication have been used. So this is a template which I have been designed for that. So this is a template and this is a usage. So only per day. This is the per day. Okay, sorry, per day data, and here you can see the settings. Okay, here I have used this particular authentication process for this particular application. This DLBC is the particular application which I have been developed since 6 months or 7 months back ago. So in that I have created this particular authentication process. So here you can see wait a minute. Yeah, this is created on Jan 5th, 2022. Yeah, this is a 22, right? This is 1 year ago back. Okay, 1 year ago, and this is the email address, and these are the providers and the user ID. Okay, this is the user ID. By this user ID, you can authenticate this user is particularly related to the particular platform application or not. So that is the particular thing, and you can also here check the real-time database. So here you can create a database. I have already created a database. I have created a database location as US Central, and these are all the setup which I have been done previously. I am going to discuss everything in our next Firebase session. Okay, so no need to worry about that. So Firestore database, and next coming to the app check. So these are some app checks. Okay, so you can check your applications by using the app check, the performance and everything. So here you can see register your app. We have to register, but I have not yet registered it. So okay, so to track your performance, you have to check it with the app check. Okay, so these are some things. So these are some process how to. I mean, how to do everything. Okay, this is the project overview. You can see the performance, and you can see cloud messaging, A/B testing, and extensions like translating text to distributed counter, short URLs, research images. You can also see these types of extensions in the Flutter and the Cloud Fashion. So these are some overview of the Firebase. Okay, so this is the thing, and how to link this particular project to your thing. Okay, so first of all, coming to that, you have to add an app here. So when you add an app, it will ask to choose a platform: Apple, Android, Web, Unity, and Flutter. So our platform is Flutter, right? So when you click on Flutter, so these are the steps you have to log into the CLI. You have to create install Flutter SDK. You have to create a project, and we have to run these particular directories, and then you have to link that particular you have to go to the console. Okay, so this is the console. So here you can see, wait a minute, here wait a minute, here you can see when you come on the DLBC. So here you can see, wait a minute, here, yeah. Here you can see com.nildelgotech.dlbc. This is the what is the package name of your particular application. So you can also see the particular package name for your Flutter application. So how to see that particular package name? I'm going to tell you now. So for that, I'm going to open the Visual Studio. Okay. So after opening a Visual Studio, the basic program for the Flutter also you can find that particular package name. So how to find that I'm going to show. So watch carefully so that you can. This mainly this Firebase is mainly worked on this package. Okay, without package it's not done. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going to show here. You can see. Make the screen larger. So this is the thing. This is the interface when you create a project, right? So now come under Android. So click under Android and simply click under app. Under that, simply yeah. Under that, simply click on source. Wait a minute, it takes some time. I think so. Under source, you can see the build.gradle, right? Android. Under Android, app under SRC. Under SRC, you can see build.gradle. So in the build.gradle, here you can see application ID, right? com.example.fox. So the application name is Fox. So this is the package ID. So this is the package ID which you have to paste when you create a new project in the Firebase. Okay, it makes much more sense to link your particular account. Okay, particular Firebase account to your Flutter. Okay, so this is the package ID, and I'm going to discuss how to link your package ID and Flutter application. I mean, Flutter is ending for today, but I'm going to discuss this Firebase in depth in our next Firebase session. So it consists of only one session. Okay, only explanation of Firebase. I'm going to explain there what is this package names and why these packages are being used and how to link it and what are the uses and how to create the real-time database and how to authenticate the users and how to create the authentication and what are some features and how to enable the app checks and how to create a project manually without using CLI. So I'm going to discuss everything in our next Firebase session. Okay. So for that you have to attend for our next Firebase session. Okay. So make sure until then you have to perform this code lab. Okay. Make sure to perform this code lab and just refer to this Firebase samples by executing by your own self. Okay. Execute by your own so that you may get some idea. Okay. How to do and what to do. Okay. So make sure to refer these documents and also here you can see the Flutter samples which are related to the Firebase. Firestorage is also a particular part in the Firebase. Okay, it's not at all much more different from the Firebase. Okay, so the both are coming under a same category platform. Okay, so here you can see, yeah, we have created a name called demo, right? Yeah, so this is the particular thing, project overview. Here you can also do some project settings. You can also do your project settings. Here you can see the project ID, project number, and web API, and project name, and you can see SDK setup. We have not till set up the SDK for that. Here you can see com.example.fox, right? Here the package name is linked, which I have been which I have been shown before, right? So I have to add this package name before creating this particular thing. I will show you again. If not, okay. Okay, there are no. Okay, I'm going to show how to create a particular thing on that day. Okay, make sure our next session, Firebase session, will be on Saturday, maybe March 10th. Maybe join on that Firebase event so that you can get an overview. So how to build, how to release and monetize, what are the analytics. So these are the analytics. Okay, so here you can see the analytics. Say enable Google Analytics. I told you, right. So you have to create an account. These are all the steps which we are going to discuss in our Firebase session. Okay. So make sure to complete these all code labs and also discuss regarding this documents. Okay. So this is the end of our Flutter sessions. So we have completed totally 6 sessions. That is Dart, Flutter, stateful widgets and stateless widgets. And next, coming to the native APIs and some introduction regarding Firebase and some assets and plugins. And also, this is our last session, that is Firebase and the Flutter. So till now we have discussed about six sessions. Okay, so for today the Flutter session are being ended. So in our next session is, I told right, Firebase. So this is the continuation for the Firebase. There is only one session where you can discuss about the Firebase, and we can discuss that Firebase in our next session. Okay, so until then, do these code labs and refer to the documents. uh, if any doubts you can ask now. uh, any doubts regarding this? Yeah, okay. Thanks for joining these Flutter sessions. Okay, so the Flutter sessions are being ended, so are being finished. Okay, are finished. So make sure to do these code labs and perform these code labs by your own, so that you can get some knowledge on what is Flutter and how to develop the application on the Flutter. So don't leave this Flutter alone. Make sure to develop the projects by yourself, and also revise the basics and much more documents which have been provided by the dart and also some flutter. Okay, make sure to do these all flutter samples. Okay, so don't forget about that. So this is the end of the sessions. Okay, thank you for showing much interest, and thanks for joining these sessions, flutter sessions. Okay, so thank you, and we can meet again on our next Firebase session. Okay, we can discuss in detail about the Firebase and everything in that session. Okay, so I'm going to discuss Firebase everything in detail, about real-time database management or authentication or some admins and everything. We're going to discuss app checks, performances, and package names and some SSHA key, security, hosting, everything we're going to discuss now next Firebase session. So make sure until to revise these all code labs and documents, and you go on with doing these code labs by your own. Thank you for joining. This is the end of the session.